Welcome to another cycle of Dirty Laundry Clean Confessions, a family podcast created for the next generation. Grandma Smarg can't wait to see what you'll become, Monk and Little Al. Live, pre-recorded from our family laundry room, with Smarg, Hoss, and sometimes Otter, and always not the real guest. Here we hang it on the line with everyday ordinary people who are doing extraordinary things. In the room where famous people are loved, adored, and admired, however, not invited. Except for the great Willie Nelson, of course. Thanks for joining us in the laundry room while we fold through life's journeys. Here, we're keeping it real, washing through stains, and making colors a little bit brighter. Record.
Oh, record button. There it is.
There it is.
It's been a while. We had to dust that record button off.
Yeah. Hello. Welcome back to season 3.
Season 3.
Dirty Laundry Clean Confessions.
It's been a while, guys.
It
Sorry
has.
for the delay there.
Hey, Sud Buds. We worked really hard. We have some great NTRGs for you guys this season, I think.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be a great season.
But we promised not to be away that long again. We kind of missed it, too.
We had a bit of a busy summer.
Because we're also joined here by Papi G, and he's going to update us on the Grandsuds
Exactly, yes. Papi
and where all that's going.
Welcome back. You're
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Our favorite guest. He comes back
Good
whenever
to be
we
back.
ask.
I'm Beck and Cole.
Yeah.
And we do like to hear the updates because he is the favorite among the Grandsuds. So
Yes.
he has some great stories too. Yeah, and we have some summer stories. And here's some stuff I was going to talk about. I'm going to call this Smarg's Strange Stain Stories.
Ooh, yes. What's this
And
new segment about?
For our future generations, if they want to live in this or listen to this in the next 20 years or so, these are the strange things that were happening this summer, 2024.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lots going on.
The red box. Very last red box was pulled from, I believe it was Walgreens in June
Oh, wow.
of 2024.
That's crazy because I feel like they weren't even around that long, like the grand scheme of things, you know, but
Right.
I loved Redbox.
Yeah. So do you want to explain? I want you to explain Redbox because they're
love
going to be
to.
like, what in the hell? Like I
Yeah.
said, this is for our next generation.
Yeah, and as all of our Suds Buds know, we started this podcast for our grandbabies who are coming into the world, and we wanted to kind of show them what the world was like during this time. And obviously, as most of you know, Redbox was kind of the next platform after Blockbuster, where you could go with your families and pick out a movie, and you'd go to a little kiosk in front of your local Walgreens or
It'd be about the size of, I was going to say, it'd be about the size of I was going to say a telephone but they're box, but they'd be like, what the hell's a telephone
That's
box?
even more dated, yeah.
About the size of ATM machine.
which who knows how long those will be around.
Yeah,
but
and they were stationed outside of McDonald's,
yeah, anywhere.
drugstores, places you could just buzz by and get a movie, right?
There was an app for it. You could find them basically anywhere. And then you just rent your favorite movies, the newest movies, and they had a plethora of some of the classics. And you pick your movie, put in your email, put in your credit card, and bada boom, bada bing, it pops out a little DVD. Which again, those are even gonna be outdated here soon too.
No kidding. I know.
Yeah,
If not already, really.
you take
With
that,
all the streaming.
you take that home, you pop it in, you watch it, and then you forget to return it.
Yeah, what happens then? What kind of the fine was that?
I feel like they charge you like by the day. It was like $1 a day or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't something crazy, but if you forget to return
Enough.
it, they're gonna charge you. But yeah, it was a really convenient way to do it. That's why I think people loved it, because it was kind of reminiscent of Blockbuster when it was an actual store and you could go in, which
Yeah, but they were a ripoff.
they still have a Blockbuster
No.
in Bend, Oregon. Yes.
Oh my gosh, we'll have to ask our sponsor to please send us a picture of it. Maybe we can put it on our Instagram.
She has been
So
actually.
there really is a. I thought there was a really.
Yeah, it's still in operation, which is crazy. It's the last one. I think it's like a tourist attraction, honestly.
I bet it is. That's probably what's keeping it going.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's
Right.
this
What it
is a
used to be like.
field trip.
That was
Come with
That was
us.
your classic, Friday, Saturday night. You
Yeah.
go with your fam and pick out your favorite movie. Oh,
So anyway,
it's a
yeah,
great
Redbox, no more.
That's too
So
bad.
they're gone.
Yeah.
And then here's the other one that I just couldn't give up. I don't know why, but I do feel there's been an increase in shark attacks in my lifetime. Or is it just we have better coverage?
Probably both.
Okay, but it's still scary,
More
especially
sharks.
around Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And also around Florida is where a lot of the drug cartel will come in on their boats.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently to avoid extra whatever, to be like they know they're being caught, they started throwing all of this cocaine overboard.
Oh God. Okay.
And
As you do.
just like get rid of the evidence, right? As you do, just start. But they know what they're doing. They wrap it so tightly that's coming up on the beaches, completely fine and dry.
Mm-hmm.
But they're also discovering that the sharks are eating a lot of
Oh
it.
Jesus.
And I don't know how they
Cocaine
discovered
sharks.
that. Yeah, I couldn't find. But yeah, that's all. Yeah.
That's your next
Daddy shark. Is it cocaine shark? Diddy shark. Oh my gosh. So I don't know if you hear, I don't hear that every year. So I thought I should definitely put that into the summer of 2024.
That's a skid mark cycle in and of itself. I don't even want to go swimming in the ocean anymore if there's cocaine sharks, let alone just sharks.
Could you imagine a cranky shark all cocky and confident and hadn't had sleep for, yeah, you're a goner.
He's probably not very cranky, but he's probably
I'd get
one.
cranky after I didn't sleep for a while. Or is that what it helps? It helps you not be cranky even if you're not. Oh, gotcha.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how it affects sharks, but I imagine,
Yeah, well, that's the other thing I want to know. How do they know those sharks were on cocaine?
yeah. Who's testing these sharks?
I don't know if it's actual test. Maybe there's footage. We should look online. I wonder if there's footage of them chomping down
Eating.
on a white sort of soft brick.
I'm sure there is. That's terrifying. All
So
right.
anyway,
Well,
that's-
there you go,
and
little
here
suds
is-
buds.
Yeah. There you go, Grandsuds. That's what was going on there. But look it up, Sudbuds, if you think it's just kind of weird as hell. Here is the other one, which we have to mention, the 2024 Summer Olympics
Yes.
opening in Paris.
Which was amazing.
Was amazing. What did you think, Papi?
I thought it was great. I love watching it. I love watching all the new sports, and just seeing how much work those athletes put in is amazing. So I did enjoy it.
It was really cool. They really outdid themselves this year. They just go better and better every year, obviously.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Holy cow, that opening ceremony was phenomenal.
It was beautiful. Only to find out, I guess, they hung the Olympic flag upside down,
Yeah, and
which I had no idea. I wouldn't have known. So
they?
yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
notice.
yeah.
Oh no.
But some people, what's the flag? But yeah, I don't know.
Well, and you know what made this whole year was the commentator.
Oh, which one?
Oh, maybe just your favorite person in the whole wide
Of
world.
one of them.
Yeah.
And then my second favorite person in the whole world came too.
Yeah. What are the odds that both of them showed up?
Oh my god!
That
And
was
they were
unreal.
adorable. They were
Snoop-
wonderful. First, I wanted to ask before we
Oh, sorry.
reveal that. I wanted to ask Papi. You said the new events. What new events were there any you liked and others you thought, what in the hell are they doing?
well, breakdancing was not that fun.
Oh, I heard that's already out.
Yeah,
That was interesting.
Oh,
That was
so I guess it just didn't do well because I heard that was the first thing they went, that's out.
but the
We're
speed.
done.
I thought the speed rock climbing was amazing. They're like spiders.
Oh wow!
They were
Yeah, that was
unbelievable. Those
unreal.
people. So that was the one I really liked.
Okay, that's very
And
cool.
then there was another one. There was the, I think it's called cross kayaking. I thought that was amazing as well.
So what's that?
They had a specific route down this river where they had certain obstacles where they had to go around, and at one point they had to roll, and then at another point they had to certain poles they had to go one way, another pole they had to go the other way, and then like I say roll. But There's also speed as well, so they had to paddle as fast as they could. But the way they started them was it was on a ramp that was horizontal, and it was just like tipping a trailer, and they tipped them, and they all went in the water nose first, and then they had to go like crazy. But what was a new, I don't know if it's a new rule or it's just cross kayaking, they're allowed to hit each other out of the way of the obstacles so that they can get through first, and so they can cut corners and go through first.
Oh, wow.
So it was really cool. I thought,
How do you feel about that? Them being able to smack each other out of the way?
It was, they could push each other out of the way, I guess.
Oh, okay.
But
now the argument's going to be, what was it?
Because I used to kayak, and I thought that was a real adventure.
Yeah.
I think it's called cross kayaking. I thought it was a fantastic sport.
That's
really,
unreal.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't last long. Each race didn't last long, but there was a lot of races, so it was good. And the men's and the women's was very good, so I enjoyed watching the kayaking a lot.
Right.
And they had skateboarding this year too, which
Was that?
I think
that wasn't a first, was it?
No,
it was in Tokyo.
It was new the last time, I think.
Yeah, Tokyo
So this
was the
might have been the
first,
second or third year.
That was
but
good. Yeah.
That was really cool. I'm glad that they
Yeah.
have that in an Olympic sport because it really does take some intense talent to do.
Yeah, I
those
agree.
skills.
I agree.
Tony Hawk, you're one of your favorites.
And he actually was there, and he did some
commentating.
Yeah.
Did.
I now that I know who he is, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed what he had to say. I really like him. I'm a fan.
I just don't agree with them having to swim in that river in Paris.
Oh,
I
that
know.
I
That
was
still.
terrible.
Who made that?
That
So
was not good.
so I'm hoping
I feel sorry for those.
Grandsuds, when you're listening to this in 20 or 30 years, I hope they've cleaned up the water in the sea
So
because
apparently-
it's not good.
Apparently, they had spent, I want to say it was like $1 billion to clean the river, and it just wasn't clean by then.
I don't think you can clean up. That's hundreds and thousands of years.
No,
Is this their first attempt?
I think it was like their most significant attempt.
Yeah, well, I'm just wondering who made that decision and how did it go through? Because I know nothing about testing the water, and I know nothing about what Olympians have to do. And but I am a tourist, and I have been there, and I have been told it's terrible.
Yeah.
Did anybody get sick? Do we know?
Yeah. There
Oh,
were
they
people like
did?
that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That couldn't even compete after that. So it was bad. It did definitely impact the athletes. So that's unfortunate. So hopefully they
I am so sorry to hear that.
figure that out for the next one. But
I have some happy news after that low news.
I was gonna share
and
it.
we
Yeah,
do
let's do a
shout out to
highlight.
those. We hope they do feel better, and we hope they've recovered. And thank you also, all of you guys, for representing us, the U.S.
yeah.
All those Olympians. But it was great. It was
and
great.
and the UK as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Had some
Yeah.
great.
Mm.
GBR.
Yeah. Yeah. So, on an up note, you know how here in the family room we always say that, we love and adore famous people.
Mm-hmm.
They are just not welcome to be an NTRG,
Right.
which is not the real guest, because we're in the family laundry room.
Mm-hmm.
We want to talk to real people about real things, and so we just try to keep it real.
Yeah.
However, that doesn't mean famous people. We would love to hear from you. I mean, email us,
Yeah. Call in.
call in, email us. Like
Follow us on the Instagram.
Yeah.
If you
Dirty Laundry,
so
Clean
choose.
Confessions.
Yeah.
We would love to hear from you because we would love to hear from you. Exception, the great Willie Nelson. Of course, I always have to put that in there.
Of course.
But anyway, the way I was thinking this season that maybe we could honor our famous people is just give a little brief update of them. What they did over the summer, what we know about them, our faves, just a couple of our favorites.
That's a great idea.
And if you are a follower, we know Smarg's favorites are Willie Nelson, Snoop Dogg, and Martha Stewart.
The top three. The trifecta.
Yeah. And I just love the fact that Snoop Dogg is great friends with both. So he's brought them together. I just think it's awesome. So I do believe the cutest commentators and the cutest couple was Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart at the Paris Olympics, going around in their little golf cart and just really talking about what they're doing, informative for the listeners, and just cute as hell.
They are the best duo.
Aren't
They
they?
really are.
Aren't they?
They're
And
so cute.
shout out to Kathleen Madigan, one of my favorite comedians of all time. She put it best. She said, I bet if you were to ask anybody, hey, who in that car last spent time in prison, nobody would pick the 81-year-old lady. And I'm like, you said it perfect, Kathleen Madigan. You said it perfect. I
Very
mean,
true.
but
Very true.
I've always loved that they found each other. I love that Willie Nelson and Snoop Dogg found each other. I've just always thought, how could that be? How could that be? But anyway, they were adorable. So shout out to them. They went to the dressage
Dressage, yep.
event, and that is, if we don't know what that is dancing horses.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes a lot of work by the trainer and the horse. I mean, it's a lot. But Martha was on it,
Yeah.
explaining it. Snoop was really trying to get it. And it was great. But it was great seeing them. Then they show them in some little cafe in in Paris somewhere, and I think they asked for some sort of pastry and it gets delivered, and Papi's like, oh God, I'd never deliver a pastry to Martha Stewart.
Oh, that's
No
a good
way.
point. I wouldn't.
But
even
she's
thought of
wonderful. She had nothing but comments. I've always just loved her, and she's one of those I think has always been misunderstood. I really do.
that. Yeah.
I just think, I just think she has that. What are they? I don't want to say resting bitch face because it sounds like an insult. But Ben Affleck, I think he does have resting bitch face.
Yeah.
I don't think he is unhappy every time they see him looking like that. I think some people are just fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're misunderstood, and I think she's one of them. So
I
that's
agree.
our update with those two of my favorites. And then Willie Nelson, 91, started his tour off to a rough start.
Yep.
He was sick earlier in the summer. The doctors said, hang back a bit. Lucas Nelson pitched in, his family does, and everything. And he was able to make it back to the Hollywood Bowl in July and sang with Bob Dylan.
Oh wow, yeah.
And
So cool.
if you don't recall, that's where he was, and he spent his 90th birthday last year. So
Mm-hmm.
I was happy that he was healthy enough to make it back, and he's doing well, last I checked. So those are my faves. Hear anything about that other guy?
I know, not necessarily. My favorite celebrity is the famous Bill Murray, and although I love him more than anything, I think the reason I love him more than anything is that he's rarely in the press, and he actually doesn't do formal interviews ever. He never has. So I can respect that, but to be honest, I don't think there's much of an update. I think he's living his best life, taking on random jobs here and there, but
Yeah, I was reading stories like
golfing every day.
nothing recently, but I was reading like he would pretend to be someone's bag boy or pick someone's luggage up off the carousel at the airport and then take it to the car, and then it would be like they'd be driving away and be like, shit, was that Bill Murray or something? I mean, just weird places.
He does this thing. So I have his book. It's called The Big Bad Book of Bill Murray. And it's literally just, like I said, he doesn't do interviews. So it's literally just encounters that he has with people. And he'll do the craziest things, like just show up at a party and just clean people's dishes and then leave. And he'll say, no one will
so
ever
cool.
believe you.
Yeah.
Because can
So,
you
yeah.
imagine if someone
Exactly.
said, Bill Murray
Yeah.
showed up at my house, did my dishes, and left? No one will ever believe you. And there's stories like that left and right where he does these crazy things and he just doesn't care. He's the coolest guy.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
He's amazing.
Well,
So
we'll keep-
shout
well, if I
out,
hear
shout out
anything-
to you, Bill.
Yeah.
We love you.
We hope you continue on with a great summer, surprising the hell out of people. And
Yeah.
you're right, we won't believe them.
Keep it going.
Okay. And then, hey, another one that's loved here, Marilyn Monroe. I really didn't have anything recently to say about her.
No.
So,
There's nothing
however,
in the news these days.
however, I did this just this summer. This came out in 2022 in Netflix. I saw or watched the documentary, The Unheard Tapes. of Marilyn Monroe.
I haven't seen that.
And that was pretty good. And I hadn't seen it either. But like I said, Netflix, and I think came out in 2022. So I can say that about her for Otter.
Yeah.
And Otter is at home adjusting with little Audie and family, and everybody's adjusting well.
They're doing good. They both went back to work full time, so I think that's been an adjustment. But
yeah, Audie started like 2 days ago. They work release or child work release. Daycare and work.
Yeah.
No, the parents went back and they're getting through it. It's just an adjustment. It takes time.
We're excited to have Otter back when she can make time, but
we can't wait.
Sweet little family. So.
Yeah. You have a great time.
Soon.
We love you, and we love you, little Audie.
Yeah.
You're one of those Grandsuds. And then, just real quick, update on Maui, Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if a year ago we had told, we had that fire.
Yep.
Maui had that fire, and it was terrible. And we met the gentleman Doc at a podcast convention. And I just wanted to give a shout out. And I know they're still struggling, but, as I say, each day is getting better.
Yep.
But we're still sending happy vibes your way, guys, in Maui.
We always are. Yeah, I know it's something that people hear in the news and forget about, but we just want to know you're still in our thoughts, and any support we can give, we're happy to, and our suds buds can too. So
absolutely. Yeah. And then you said side buds. What is our count? How do you count? I mean, there's a lot to count.
So yeah, thank you all of our followers for keeping up with us, and we apologize for the long delay between season 2 and season 3, but we have now over 150
nice we're hanging in there. Yeah,
we have over 1,200 listens over Podbean and YouTube and
nice.
All of our platforms. So thank you so much for all of our listeners. And
I guess we can call those Sudsies, and then the ones that have subscribed we'll call Sud Buds.
Yeah,
and that can be part of our community. But hey, you Sudsies, come on over to the Sud Bud side.
Yeah. And really, we say this too as often as we can. If there's any other content you want to hear about, or if you want to be on yourself, feel free to always reach out to us via Instagram, Dirty Laundry Clean Confessions, or by Gmail, dirtylaundrycleanconfessions@gmail.com. So we'd love to hear your feedback.
Absolutely. So that's all our updates for what went on in the summer in the news. And now we are ready to dive into our summers and talking to Papi G and giving us an update on everybody.
It's been a great summer so far. I can't believe it's coming to a close here soon. It's crazy.
I thought for a Colorado summer, it was very overcast or cloudy for some reason, whether it be smoke from fires or just still hot but overcast. I didn't feel we had the Colorado sun as much.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel?
It was hot for me, but this was also the first summer we just bought a new home. And this was the first summer we didn't have air conditioning in our new home. So I actually personally thought the summer was very hot. So I don't know about you, but it felt as hot as it normally is. But maybe that's just me.
I think it was hot, but it was just I just didn't see the sun very much, it felt like.
Yeah.
I know I spent a lot of time in the basement. Maybe I didn't come out of the basement.
We were down in the basement a little too long.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm really excited for season 3. We got some great people. We got quite a few new folks.
Yeah.
We are inviting.
We have a holistic dentist that was on, which is great.
Holistic dentist. We have an old teacher of mine join us. We have a world traveler who studied and taught English in China. That was really neat. So that'll be a good one in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
You guys can listen in on. And
we're going to open up with band.
Yes. A great band. I think you guys will really like it. We'll do a little snippet of one of their songs.
Yeah, for you guys. So, and we kind of were following your passion, or, through work or play. What do you love to do? And
yeah, that was really kind of our goal for this season, was try to find folks that could really speak to their passion, whether it was, like you just said, whether it was for a career or just something that they followed along the way during their life. But it's been really interesting talking to folks and getting me really inspired.
Yes.
To do some of our own passions, follow some of our own passions outside of podcasting.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, here's one, Papi. What's one of your passions right now?
My passion?
Yeah.
The grandkids growing up, a little bit of golf, and some darts. That's about it.
Great.
Oh, those are good passions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it for this year.
How
Well, that
has
sounds like a lot. I mean, it sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
how has the second summer been then with the grandbabies now that they're a little older and their personalities are starting to develop a little bit?
Very hectic and very different.
Yeah. Oh,
A lot more time consuming. We'll put it that way.
yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
could see that.
Yeah.
They have
Very,
a lot
very
more
time-consuming.
energy.
Energy levels are spiking,
Yep.
and misbehavior is starting to come in more.
Huh? Yep.
Well, we call that fighting to make the right choice.
Yeah.
Personality building.
Yeah. Personality is being definitely challenged on both sides. So no, it's been very good. It's been.
Both sides, meaning your side and their side, or
I
okay.
I think it's everybody's. But no, it's been good. It's I think it's just the difference in now they're mobile and they're learning to talk, and just because they learn to talk in the mobile and they've got opinions on what they want to do and what they don't want to do, one more than the other. So it's a nice challenge. We'll put it that way. It's a different challenge. So keeping them entertained is very easy right now, but I can see that changing as well soon.
Yeah. How would you say last summer has changed from this summer in one specific way? Obviously they were a year younger last summer, but like
how has it changed?
Do they challenge you more?
Oh, it's more interactive. There's way more interaction now.
Yeah.
And they're remembering things so much now. Like they'll come over here, and it varies from month to month. But right now, the main thing to do is play trains. That seems to be what they like to do the most.
Inside.
And
then red wagon outside.
And also the new thing outside is the hose pipe.
Oh.
They have learned to use the hose
And
pipe.
I love it.
Yeah.
I have so much fun.
Just
So
the hose pipe, what do you mean? Just
The-
the hose?
They can actually use the spray thing on
The nozzle.
and they can aim it and spray it at you.
Okay.
And
That's
Smarg likes
fun.
being the running duck, so they try and
So they're
we have fun.
they're very into the hose pipe right now when it's outside time.
Okay.
So
That sounds fun.
which
That'll
is fun
cool you
though.
off.
It's been good. Yeah, it's been hilarious. Yeah,
Yeah.
Smarg started it, and then one of them copied her. They took it from her and started to copy and just sprayed the plants, sprayed everywhere.
Yeah.
Then realized he could spray people.
And just giggle.
Oh, I bet they laughed
He
so
could spray
hard.
the dogs,
It's Monk.
stuff like that.
Monk
So,
was
he's
a
really
little
into
crazy.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
they're
once
just sponges now.
and then once little Al watched what Monk was doing, he's like,
Yeah. Then it was a fight.
I need to get a hold of that.
My turn.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they're learning. I've noticed. What do you think, Papi? I think they're learning to share with each other a little bit better. No, did I miss
Depends on the
something?
time of day.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I can
The
see
earlier the
that.
day it is before nap time or nighttime.
Did you ever think Papi would have that kind of information? That's adorable. Good job.
Then it's
Pat on the
okay,
back.
but once they get tired and cranky, it's not okay. Then they
It's
Yeah.
every
yeah.
don't got your six. It's
yeah.
like every man for
himself.
himself.
Yeah, we took them on one trip to a water park with a hotel. That was quite an adventure.
Oh, I bet. I
Yeah,
bet they
so,
love that.
I think me and Smarg had more fun than everybody else. because
Yeah.
we really got into it, and
So much fun.
Yeah.
but it was the first time I have to admit we lost one.
Oh,
So
I didn't know about
that was
that.
quite something.
Smarg has a skid mark story.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
And so what
Let's
happened
share.
is we went to Build-A-Bear, which was in the facility.
Of course.
There's 6 adults there, okay, and 2 children,
Right.
and they're not even 2 years old yet. And
I think
6 adults, and the youngest. Or
Well,
the
we're
oldest-
waiting. Like we're waiting outside, and it's kind of like a kids of Vegas in a way. Like they
Right.
have all these little stores, but the size of kiosks almost,
Right.
all the way. And then one end's the lobby in the hotel, and then the other end opens into this huge indoor putt-putt golf and wizard place,
Oh, gosh.
which I had a blast at, and a rock climbing wall and panning for gold. Okay,
Okay.
so it opens up into this huge room, and then
Wow.
past there opens up into the indoor pool. So anyway, so in the evenings, the idea is you have dinner and then you go to these places. So we went to Build-A-Bear, as Papi had said. Papi and Monk took a little bit longer than usual, and so the adults and us are outside waiting. So at this point, it's Monk's parents. It is myself, and it is Little Al's parents.
Right.
Little Al's dad goes to the bathroom. Right then, Papi and Monk come out. And the first thing Monk says is he looks around and he says, Little Al? Little Al? And all the adults looked at each other, looked down, and he was nowhere to be found.
Oh, gosh.
So 6 adults had lost him, but the 2-year-old kid knew he was missing.
Yeah, like that's the first thing he said.
Yeah.
And we're like, what?
Yeah.
And so I immediately ran to the front because they had this big revolving door that he was infatuated with. And I'm like, well, if
Right.
I can get outside, I mean, there's no way I can outrun him.
Right.
Whatever. And I did learn to respect smokers because there were 2 smokers on each side of the door outside on their smoke break, and they would have noticed something going on, and nothing was going on.
Right.
So then I came back in, and by then Dad had reported it, did the right thing, reported it and everything. And I was getting ready to go to the front desk, and I look down the corridor and I see your brother, white as a ghost. I mean, no expression on his face, just like white as a ghost, holding little Al
Al.
and bringing him back to Mom and Dad.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
So when I went one way, he went down the corridor the other way, which,
Uh-huh.
well, one of the last places we were at, we're panning for gold. So he just decided to waddle back there, and he was going to pan for more gold.
Right.
But your brother did say the minute he turned that corner into that big opening, he said there were at least 3 parents that were like right there. Like he's like, I must have come in hot. I was coming in like, oh my God.
Where is the kid?
They're like, yeah, they knew because he was like, wait, this little one just waddled up here and he's splashing in the water. Where did he come from and who is he?
Those parents could probably relate. They were like,
Yeah.
okay, this is
Yeah,
a
we're
huge
keeping an eye on
facility.
him. And they were getting
This parent
ready.
looks concerned. He's
Yeah, well, they
obviously-
were getting ready to report it, but hadn't yet. I mean, this all happened within 2 minutes, Papi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh,
like,
man.
that's something I never want to happen. I was just like, that sucked.
Yeah, that's a skid mark cycle.
So yeah,
Whew.
but
We found him. Thank
all
goodness.
recovered well.
Good. good.
They got their Build-A-Bears.
Whew.
They ended up going to bed, and Papi and I ended up playing at the arcade till they reminded us that they closed at 11.
It's time to go home now. Where are your parents?
Yeah. They were the ones that
So we had
stayed up
fun.
the latest.
So we had
Yeah,
fun
good.
being around them. We had fun. That was our first kind of test. We went to Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
And shout out to Rock City Cafe. So shout out. It was great. We had breakfast there with a big family table. We had a wonderful time. And
Oh, that's awesome.
Ricky and Angel are fantastic.
Oh,
So,
good.
but yeah, so that was our first time out as kind of going on a trip with them, but still close enough from home. If it all went bad, we could just all go home and disperse.
And we could leave if we wanted to as well.
So does that mean, since we had our first close scare with losing one of these little grandsuds, does that mean we need to start investing in leashes?
Apple tags. I think they're going to put Apple tags on.
Well, you know, the tagging or the implant thing that you're talking about just seems a little too much for me.
No, it's a tag. It's a keychain tag.
Oh, because I'm thinking some kids get their ears pierced at a very young age.
Mm-hmm.
Can't that be something?
I'm sure it could be, yeah.
Why can't we just pierce their ears with a little
Yeah.
detector thingy?
Mm-hmm.
But then I guess if they're being kidnapped, they'll take it off and then that's it.
Yeah. New investment opportunity.
Yeah.
Look into that.
There's a free one.
Here we go.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. We'll find a solution for you. Don't worry.
Great
Yeah.
idea.
Don't
Anyone
worry.
welcome to
Suds,
that idea.
Grandsuds. We'll find a solution to keep you
But anyway, so that's where my wand's from because there was this whole thing there. You there's that just you quickly tell how to describe it.
It was like a treasure hunt game is the best way to describe it. And you had to find these special paintings or what else would you call them?
They were like clues, or they would set you
Statues or
on.
something like that.
Okay,
all
how
these clues.
fun.
So it was good.
And they had little
Cool.
kiosks where you waved your wand, and then it
It
told
was
you to
well
go to the
designed
next
because
step.
it made the kids run from one end of the hotel to the other.
Oh yeah, wears them out.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I even got a blister on my flip-flop walking so much.
Yeah, but that was after the kids went to bed. But anyway, it was
Yeah.
fun. So anyway, that was a great
cool.
It was
time.
good.
That sounds so fun.
It was a
I
good
love
time.
it.
So
Does
what
that
else?
sound like an annual trip then? Maybe.
Maybe not there, but
No.
you spend so much money there. Maybe we're saving up for Disneyland. I'm thinking Disneyland, here we come.
We could have
Why
gone
not?
to Hawaii for the same money, so I think it's not an annual trip.
Oh God.
But it doesn't mean it's a good way to get out of the heat, and
Yeah,
it's good
true,
indoor
true.
pool and
Yeah.
everything. It's
Where's
just,
the kids out?
Yeah.
Good memories.
I mean, it is good memories
Yeah.
and stuff,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of money. So.
Good.
It's a lot of money.
But you know,
Such is
we'll see what we do. We'll try and do something like that every year, every other year,
Something
for
like that.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Hatcher Fly Co. They sell handcrafted flies for all your river excursions. Steelhead, trout, salmon, custom flies, and merchandise. Use the code Dirty Laundry, no space, for 15% off your next order. That's Dirty Laundry for 15% off at hatcherflyco.com. Feel the tug.
So, what's your other favorite part of the Grandsuds these days?
Just being so interactive. Like we do lots of things. We play darts, we play trains, we go in the garden. One of them's into dinosaurs, so they're so big now that seems to take every 5 minutes you're with him is dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And I think like the other day, when was it last week? Last weekend I babysat. Just watching him play in the garden, especially one of them just plays with his dogs in the garden and all his words, the words that he keeps coming
I
out
love
with.
all the
I
new
just love
words.
it. The new
Yeah.
words just keep coming left and right. And,
And
so I
love-
enjoyed that. I think
What's it feel like to be like the favorite person of somebody out of a really big family? And it's not like he didn't have a lot to choose from. He used to have a huge family. What's it like being like the absolute favorite? That, you know, even mom sometimes is like, what the heck?
I don't know. I don't know where it came from. We've always said that. I don't know.
It just keeps growing stronger and stronger.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
And
What?
they call you Papi, right?
He does, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, both
No,
of them
they
started to call
started,
Papi,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are now, yeah. So that's nice. I don't know what, it feels fantastic. I mean, there's no other way of putting it. Didn't expect it. I was
How do you not let that go to your head?
Oh, I don't. Can't. You would kill me for one.
I know the way that I get on Monk's good side is when we're about to see each other, and I know he's just about to see Papi. I say, "Look who I brought! Look who I found! Look who I brought! I drove Papi here. He wouldn't be like I brought him to you." And he will hug me.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
But then and his new one is, Papi will say, "Well, you have to say hi to Smarg before we go out backyard," and he'll be like, "Hey,"
Hi,
and then
Smarg.
boom,
Gone.
and then gone out to the backyard.
Can they
But
say
it's okay.
Smarge yet?
I'm getting a couple
Marges, probably.
Mamarge. Mamar. It comes out right now as Mamar.
Yeah.
S's are hard. Mamar and
Arge, probably. I don't know if they say Arge even.
what was a little owl the other day? It was kind of like because he puts da in front of everything right now. So
Yeah.
it's Damar or something. Damar. And you're like, you sound like you're saying dumber. So it's not my favorite right now.
Damar.
I mean, I love him, but it's not my favorite. Like, I don't want that to stick. Stinky tots.
Well, I was gonna say at least it's better than Stinky Tots because that's what Monk's father has decided to name me, and Monk has definitely already called me Stinky Tots.
It did stick.
Anti-Stinky
And
Tots.
I was a little upset because I'm like, if you can say stinky tots,
Right.
you can say Smarg.
And he says it very clearly now.
He does. He does.
It's very clear. And he gets a good rile out of everybody. So he is going to probably continue to call me that for the rest of his life. So thank you. Shout out to Monk's dad. Thank you for that.
No, I think Nana was really behind that one.
Nana also,
I think you should thank Nana. It's an adorable nickname. I think Nana was doing it.
Well, and if Nana could give any of our suds buds advice who are becoming grandparents, is she likes to bring a brand new toy for Monk every time she sees him, and then she takes it away from him. So that the next time she sees them, he gets just as excited to see her because she has that new toy. But it's not new. He's seen it before, but she just continues to bring it back, and he just gets more excited every time.
Yeah, and I thought it was such a great idea.
It's pretty
Very
clever.
clever. It's very
pretty
It is.
clever.
So I
Shout out
told
to you,
her.
Nana.
Yeah, so I said, can I do that too?
There you go, Nana.
And
There's a
so-
tip from Nana right there.
It is. So thank you, Nana.
Thanks, Nana. Always looking out for our suds buds that are grandparents now. So
Grandsuds?
grands
No. Grandsons are the
are the
babies. Great
Yeah,
suds.
great
We're great suds.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good one.
That's a
Yeah,
good
we're great suds. It's coming to us.
one. Yep.
Well, good. And so, what do you have to look forward to into your first winter with or not the first, your second winter with the
Can go
suds,
sledding?
with the grandsuds?
We got a camper trip in September
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
be
big
fun.
family one.
at the sand dunes. It's a big family get together, which I'm really looking forward to.
That'll be fun.
I don't know if any of us get any sleep because
Probably not.
Yeah.
Smarg has already decided she's bringing 2 tents. Bringing Tessie, the big tent, and that's where Papi and I are all the time. And then there's going to be a little teepee tent to where if somebody needs to come into our big tent, then Papi and I will be just as comfy over in that little teepee tent.
I don't know.
Or the kids can hang out in the teepee tent. Wait,
Yeah.
I don't know how Monk's going to sleep because he normally has to have it quiet, dark.
Yeah.
That's
well,
gonna be quite
Smarg
challenging.
It's gonna
did
be interesting.
find
Yeah.
a solar-powered sound machine.
All right.
So I'm assuming you can also charge it somehow, too.
And,
Well,
these,
solar powered.
and these tents have got electric. They're all electric on the sites as well.
Yeah.
So can you put a glamping tent too as well? Is that what's going on here? I need to look. I need to
What do you
look
mean
at this.
glamping tent?
Like it's more like glamp.
Oh,
Bean.
totally.
Oh yeah.
Totally.
Oh yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Very glamping.
Very, very
Yeah.
glampy.
We'll share some photos on
Yeah.
Instagram, but it's
Here's the thing I'm wondering about. It's going to be kind of warm. There's no there's no water.
No, I
don't
think
know if
there
it's gonna
was.
be that
I think
warm.
there was running water. Is that?
No,
what
she
you
means a
mean?
stream or a lake.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
you know what I mean.
No.
So if you brought an inflatable pool, what would be the best way to fill it?
There's no well water there, so I don't know.
Ice cube? I mean, bring in big chunks.
The best thing we're going to do is go to the sand dunes. There's a river there, and take sleds.
Is there always?
I don't know about always. That's a great
How
question.
many times you been to sand dunes, Papi?
Once,
And was there a river?
yes, a little
Yeah.
bit.
I've been once, and there's a little bit of river,
Yeah.
but that's it. We
all
went
I've
at the
been.
same time.
Exactly.
I don't know if it'll always be there.
I agree.
Do you know? Have you been to the sand dunes, Hoss?
I've never actually been. No.
But take a sled because you can sled down the sand dunes.
So
or
yeah, I
or
don't have
snowboard.
a sled. I'm gonna need to bring.
Snow-
I don't
Snowboard.
know, but be very careful because
Snowboard.
one of my girls ended up in the ER and having to have her arm reset because she had broke it so badly. Or was that skiing?
I
That's
think it was
skiing, isn't it?
skiing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was
No, it was when she went to the sand dunes with her dad, and he dropped her off on Sunday and said, you know, she may have done something to her arm. They were sledding down the sand dunes. Well, her arm, by looking at it, was crooked. So it was broken.
like
So-
that.
Yeah. Broken.
Just
like
Snap
that.
broke
like that?
right
Like
like
that.
that.
Yeah.
Broke right like that.
Put the sound effect in there for
Yeah.
you.
So so be careful. I don't know. Is sledding safe? It should be.
No, probably not. But
Probably not. We'll give it a go.
still fun, you know.
Can you slide down on an ice block? Does ice slide on sand?
No, definitely not.
We'll just look for the closest ER in the area. We'll be fine.
It's Alamosa, so I think we all need to get caught up on our CPR
Yep.
and
Probably
first
not a
aid.
bad idea. Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
That'll
But
be-
we're looking forward to it. How many people are going?
we looked it up today. I think there's 11 of us.
11 of us, I think, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
11.
well, with the babies, 13.
Yeah, 13 with the, yeah, is it 12 with the babies or 13?
I thought we had 20 people going. Or is that
You're
who?
allowed to
You
have 20.
can have 20. So any of our sun
Yeah.
buds want to show up. Just
Yeah.
kidding. No.
Well, yeah, we need to
You can have
check in.
20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
20 and 6 cars.
Boy, you're really concerned about the cars, aren't you, Papi?
No, I was concerned.
Shit.
I was the one
Somebody's really
who came
concerned
up
about
to
the cars.
Papi. I said,
'Cause the other
Papi,
thing
what are
is-
we going to do?
Certainly they have a parking.
Yeah, there's 20 other sites as well, plus us. So there's loads of room.
Yeah, it should be fine. It's going to be great. We'll have to share some updates in some future podcasts. So
Yeah, and
stay
that'll kind of be
tuned.
our summer.
And I think if we
Finale.
like this one, I want to go to the one in Mesa Verde as well. Because I think that'd be really cool next year.
Yeah,
But
let's see how this year goes.
See how this one goes, and then we'll go.
Because we did, for those sud buds that are listening, we did attempt this family camping trip in Steamboat right during or after the pandemic. What was that?
After.
Just after,
2021.
Yeah. Yeah, just after.
And it was disastrous. So we all know we can do better, and we're going to attempt it again. And we're just going to keep trying and trying. Fault was on both sides. It was just, we learned a lot.
Yeah.
And we learned also that just is not the place for our family, for sure.
Not quite.
So I'm looking so forward to this. This is going to be fun with the babies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're
Yep.
going to have a blast, I think.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Now, is twin Curdy going?
You know, that's such a good question, and I thought about that just the other day. I think we should invite him. I don't think I ever extended the invite. I assumed we had too many people.
Invite him.
Yeah, we should.
Invite him.
Yeah.
And
I'll ask him.
then what are the chances of we I kind of wanted to run this by you and take our little portable thing and charge it and see if we can record anything.
Yeah.
Really drive our family crazy.
I was just going to say, I'm not entirely sure everyone else would
We can just do it in the
appreciate
teepee
that, but
tent. And then if you don't like it, don't come in the teepee
We
tent.
have a podcast tent and a sleeping tent.
I think it'd be cool in the evenings.
Yeah, it should be nice.
I think it'd be down in the 50s where we're going to be, or even lower.
Yeah.
But that's why we love big campfires, so it's nice. There's no forests either, so we can have a campfire.
Well, we've talked about that. We're going to bring a couple shade things, have a couple different
Yeah.
options.
Yeah.
I have some portable palm trees that just pop right out. And
Yeah,
in my mind, that's what it's going to look like.
very good.
Yeah.
So I'm
should
excited.
be a good time.
And
It'll
that'll
be
end
a
our
good-
summer, and our podcast is going to get started. We're going to release the season 3, and we are looking forward to it.
It will be a good finale to the summer, I think. And then we can start getting ready for the holiday season.
That will be fun.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I'm excited.
Ha-ha.
What do you think the boys are, little grandsuds are going to be for Halloween this year? Do they have plans yet?
I've
I
heard.
haven't heard. Well, I have heard one. They're thinking about Peter Pan. All I know is, Smid, Captain Schmitty or Smid with the little belly that hangs out. That's who Little Al's going to be.
Okay. Love it.
So, and Mom's going to be Peter Pan.
Love it.
And I think Dad's going to be Captain Hook.
Perfect. That's amazing.
Do you want to hear who I'm thinking?
Who?
I want to dress up as Johnny Depp and find someone to be Amber.
Amber Heard. Poppy can be. Poppy can be.
Poppy has always supported my crazy Halloween costumes. When I was doing Johnny Depp a long time ago, to where I was into Edward Scissorhands. I'm like, okay, can you please be the Avon lady? And he did it. He did it great.
Did you?
But it
Oh, wow.
did make me feel like I can never ask this poor man to do this again. So I am looking for. So if you don't have, if you're not doing one with somebody else, and you're thinking you want to wear, you could rock a blonde wig, Hoss.
I would love to do that as
Do you think Curdy?
secondary costume, because Marshall and I are gonna be Waterboy and his little girl this year. Anyway,
Is it
you
a
know
movie?
You know the movie Waterboy?
I've never seen it. Is it Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
I'm
You've
just
never
now
seen
starting to watch
Waterboy?
Adam Sandler movies. Yeah.
Vicky Valancourt. That's
Okay.
her name.
Okay, so you're gonna do that.
We're gonna do that for one party, but you know how Halloween is. You have to have several costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd be more than happy to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, I need to find Amber.
I could be your Amber Heard. I could be crazy like Amber.
And then
Heard.
I'm gonna have my finger.
That's
and,
perfect.
And but I think I'm gonna wear the suit and
I'll wear
the
a
rings.
suit, and I'll
But-
bring some poop in a bag to
Yeah.
put on your
Yeah.
put on your bed. And
So,
Very good.
oh, yes, Grandsuds, if you're like, who in the hell are they going on about? I'm sure you'll know who Johnny Depp is,
you'll
famous
learn.
actor at the time, and he's best known right now for Pirates of the Caribbean, Walt Disney chain. He played Jack Sparrow, and wonderful job. But I mean, he's had great roles. I do feel he's a very good actor. He's married for the second or third time, I'm not quite sure, and it ended up being a horrible, horrible divorce that some judge decided it'd be okay to televise.
yeah,
And I still don't know why, and it's just terrible. So that's 2023. So now 2024, we're into watching all these documentaries about it and everything, and it's just nuts.
Oh, it
So
got dirty.
that's who Amber Heard and Johnny Depp
yeah.
are.
Which I didn't realize.
Sign of the
how many
times, man.
movies
Sign of the times.
She was in. We were like watching a bunch of movies recently, and I was like, oh,
Well, I think her
is that
most
her?
famous recently was the Aquaman
Yes.
one.
And they wrote her out of the second one almost entirely. Just kind of unfortunate. I don't know. I do feel awful for this actress. I mean, I know that she probably dramatized everything that happened, but it's not one-sided. I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah, but it's a whole nother level when you throw your own or feces into your.
Don't. Yeah, she
It was
obviously
crazy.
was unstable, but I mean, I can't imagine Johnny Depp didn't do
Oh well, no, I can't.
anything to
Well,
antagonize her. But
And I don't even
Anyway,
know. I didn't watch it, so I don't know if this came out in the court. But it's almost like she seemed to be a completely different person than who she presented in the beginning.
100%.
Johnny Depp, not so much. Kind of, this is what you get. This is what I have been. This is where I'm at.
Right.
He did apologize for a few things. I don't know, but all in all, it didn't end good for her. But anyway,
Not at all.
if you got a sense of humor and you're out there,
Yeah, watch the
looking for
court
an Amber
case
Heard.
because it is very entertaining. It's pretty crazy.
maybe I should ask daughter number 3.
Yeah. Yeah,
Maybe I should ask her.
she would love that.
Anyway,
But anyway,
So, okay.
sounds like your summer's going grand with the grand babies.
Yeah, very good indeed.
That's awesome.
Just keep up with them. That's the main thing.
They're growing quick, which is
Yeah.
crazy. I love watching them learn every single day. And even little Monk is learning different dinosaur names all the time. and
yeah.
he doesn't really say them completely right, so he's Marmarasaur and Mercutisaur, but it's adorable. They're learning so quickly. They're so smart.
He doesn't eat, though. He never eats.
No, he's kind of a picky eater, that's
Very.
for sure.
He's not really classified as a foodie right now, but give
No.
him time.
Yeah,
He will do. He'll change.
he'll learn.
Yeah.
I know his dad.
Yeah.
He'll come
change.
around.
Yeah,
He'll come around. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
totally. Yeah, it'll be very good.
Well, thank you, Papi, for helping us open
Thank
up
you.
season
No
3.
problem.
And like I
Pleasure.
said-
Do you have any
looking
new
forward to it.
advice for? I know you
Yeah.
always share some insightful.
Oh, that is
advice.
Oh,
true.
God.
That is true.
I guess the thing that's hit me the most this year is like the certain times. How can I put it nicely? Where
Don't say nothing mean.
it's not mean. It's not.
That goes a couple
It's
listeners.
just like
Joking.
I guess it's just really. I probably said it before. It's like just really get in the moment. There's sometimes you don't want to be in the moment, and then when you see them,
Ugh.
you get in the moment. And
Right.
I guess that's what I'm saying. Is even if you've had a bad day, let's say you've had a bad day, and they come over or I'm asked to babysit, and you go, "Ugh, I don't know if I want to do that.
Right.
Because previously, like, I didn't have a great day today.
Yeah, because I didn't have a
Anyway.
great day or
Yeah.
I'm not having a good
Yeah,
day.
Which
you're
has
in your-
nothing to
Like,
do with
it's
them.
nothing
But
to do
yeah.
with them.
You're
but
on
Yeah.
your own world.
Yeah,
And something
and
goes
so-
wrong. Yeah.
when you see them or you think, oh, I don't know if I want to do that, do it because it ends your day fantastic.
Right.
That's all I know. I mean, no matter what
Aw.
goes on, like this Saturday, I babysat one of them, and I'd had a long day already, and I was about to have a really long day the next day. I was at the golf, and what was so good about it was when it was time for his bedtime. I mean, he obviously fell asleep within 30 seconds,
Right.
and then I went down, and slept on the couch.
Yeah.
And I'd had such a good day with him, and I'd already had a good day, and then I had a better day, and it just made, I guess, put your heart and soul into it. But
Right.
that's my advice. Put
And-
your heart and
Right.
soul into it.
A little side note. would you like to say why you are the one that is continually asked to watch?
Because I can put him to sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I
You
can.
are
He
good
has
at
the
that.
magic touch for that
Not
too.
all the time,
It's
but
You
yeah,
really do.
yeah. This-
well, you know,
Yeah.
there's something there. I think
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Yeah,
I think
it
it's
is.
awesome.
But that's great advice. And honestly, these moments go by so
Yeah,
quickly.
correct.
True,
Yeah.
true.
You'll be, 10 years down the road, you'll be saying, "Oh man, I wish I spent
Yeah.
more time with them when they were that young." I wish I wish I did that when they asked me.
I had that feeling. I don't know when it was, but I had that feeling like when I was reflecting on, okay, he's nearly 2, and I was trying to reflect on my own kids when they were nearly 2, going, what the hell was I doing? Was I doing this much? I'm
Right.
sure I was, but I don't really remember it all now, and that sucks.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure we were having a lot of fun together and doing some cool things together.
You
And
kind of
just
take it for
repeating it
granted.
again. Yeah, you take
Yeah.
it for granted, yeah.
Yeah.
And so now repeating it is a really good thing. So
Yeah.
it's good.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's great.
just really get into it.
Yeah,
the
it's,
best
it's fun.
Yeah,
I
it
love
is
it.
really good. Yeah, I like it a lot. I
They
really do.
they obviously cherish and love you, and you're
Mhm.
doing a great job, and so it really shines through, and they're gonna remember this relationship and cherish this relationship
Yeah.
with you forever. So
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
what's beautiful about it.
Yeah, no, that's what I love. Yeah,
I love it. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Can't wait to have some grandbabies of my own one day.
don't wish that too fast. Don't bring it on too fast. Oh, there's one
Oh,
thing.
bring
I did
it
say,
on, bring it on.
step at a
Smarg says,
time.
just bring it on.
There's one thing I did say to my daughter the other day. It was like, we went out for a walk. I was like, "Phew, I don't know if I could be a grandfather a lot older than I am now," because we were walking and carrying them. I'm like, "Phew, man,
honey.
I'm only 60." So it's like,
You're going to do so much better. You're joining Smarg's grandparent boot camp. We're getting in shape, and we're getting in shape quick. Okay?
Don't
sounds
worry.
good.
Those great grandbabies are gonna come quicker than you realize.
But yeah, they run really
Oh, wow.
quick now. So we
Yeah.
need to up our.
Yeah.
That's why I've been working on my sprinting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I want to get them quick, because they'll outdo me once they get a long haul. I need to get them quick.
They're fast. They're already fast. Yeah.
Oh, good.
And what about you, Smarge? How is your interactions with this?
It's great. It's
Grandbaby's
great.
been-
Little Al, when he sees me, he just dances right away because we always listen to music at first.
Yeah.
And we always try to YouTube the music so he can see the
Yeah.
person playing the music too.
Yeah.
He loves that.
He has an artistic brain.
Cute funny story.
He does.
Cute funny story today. Little Al on the phone when Smarge was videoing him. What do you call it?
FaceTiming.
FaceTime. There you go.
He doesn't say
How
hello.
old are you?
He doesn't say hello. He does his royal wave,
Yeah.
and he has a real royal
Yeah,
wave.
he has Poppy's English blood
Yeah,
somehow. We
real
haven't
raw.
figured it out yet, but
Yeah,
it's
he's
cute.
a very posh royal wave. He's
Oh
very
my
good
God.
at that.
I love
He's just
that.
adorable.
It's more of a wrist wave. It's very good.
Yes, very.
Like the queen.
Yeah,
He's learning.
very much. So.
And then Monk always first looks behind my shoulder and looks behind me.
'Cause he's looking
Just to
for
make
Poppy.
sure Poppy isn't there first.
Yeah.
And then I get a really nice hug and kiss.
Yeah.
Now, if Poppy's there, he'll run past me, but he will come back without being asked.
Yeah. Oh,
But
that-
I am not getting the first one.
yeah. I there's no competing with Poppy. I'm glad that when I see Monk, usually, well, Poppy usually is there, but I can usually get at least 5-10 minutes with him before Poppy shows up.
Yeah.
But
I've
yeah,
made
he
Poppy
does
sit in the
adore
car
you.
for a little bit so I can.
I get it. I would do the same thing.
So now he claps when he comes in the road when he's coming to our house. Have you heard that?
Does?
In the car, he claps and says, "We're on, we're Poppy," and he
Oh my
claps.
God.
So he's
Oh.
identified now. When you turn off into
Yeah.
a neighborhood, he knows where he's going.
Into Oakway Studios, showing up. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Is that
Yeah,
adorable?
Claps now.
God, they're learning so quickly. It's
It's
crazy.
just adorable. I love it all.
that. Yeah.
I love it all.
Oh, good. Well,
Well, okay.
how has your summer been, Smarge? I feel
Good.
like we haven't even touched on your summer at all.
My summer is pretty much like Poppy's with the kids and a few little weekends here and there and hanging out at home. I kind of like to be at home during the summer a little bit.
Yeah.
I kind of failed, which I won't next year. I failed on reserving a couple camping sites throughout the summer.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's
I'm going to work on that.
It's hard now. You have to reserve them 6 months in advance.
I know I'm probably too late for next year, but maybe next year. I don't know. We'll see. I know it's crazy.
You have to.
So but we are looking at property a little bit for everybody, and then just camping whenever you want.
Yeah, that would be fun. That'd be.
I
really
think
fun.
that would be great. But in the meantime, I need to work on a couple. But I've just been around home with Willie and Nelson and Scout.
You have been decorating the new podcast room beautifully. It looks wonderful.
Thank you. Yeah, lower laundry room.
Yeah, she looks great. It's really cool to have even a larger, more beautiful space, and we still have the laundry right across the hall, our second laundry room. So it's we're still doing laundry, still in the laundry
And then
room,
we're using the laundry room for whoever wants to record in the laundry room, and we're also using it for, instead of a green room, we call it a bubble room.
the bubble room.
And that's where we have your choice of drink and food and kind of start chatting before the show, get to know each other.
Comfortable.
Yeah, get comfortable, get all used to everything, and then we come down to the lower laundry level. Unless some people want to record up there, so then we just stay up there.
That's where we have our little podcast meetings. We get some stuff done. Get our planning meetings going. So it's been wonderful. I'm really excited for season 3. It's gonna be a good one.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
We've worked hard, and we've worked hard, and we've been careful, and we've learned a lot.
Knock on wood. Not too many slip ups quite yet on season 3.
Everybody updated.
But my summer has been good as well.
Oh shit! You haven't told us anything about your summer.
I do have,
but you don't really have anything going on. You kind of. Well, I guess there's a few.
Just like a few.
I guess there are a few things you would want to say. That's true.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Smarg just cut you off.
Yeah,
So sorry.
It's been a very exciting summer for Hoss. We just bought our first home a few months ago, which has been really exciting.
It's a good one.
Yeah, we had our housewarming party.
That was the wand.
Yeah.
Yay.
It's been a whole endeavor, getting that all set up, and we're really excited to.
And Papi and Smarg have been there, and it's just adorable.
Yes,
very nice, very nice,
very helpful in the whole process. So, that's been fun. And then we recently got engaged.
Oh, what's a double ring?
So. Hoss is getting hitched.
Yay! Congratulations!
Well done.
She'll be Mrs. Hoss.
Mrs.
Hoss soon.
So the wedding planning has begun.
It's officially started, huh?
Have you decided on a date?
Oh gosh, definitely not.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if that
Not
was just
sure.
something. But it takes a while. Hey, one thing at a time. Get used to that. And you're now a happy homeowner, and you have some things to get used to.
Yeah, we got a lot to.
But so congratulations. We're also happy for you.
Yeah.
Very happy.
Yeah, it's been a very
good,
exciting summer. So we're very excited for that. It's just very overwhelming. So any tips that some of our suds buds might have on planning a wedding, feel free to send them our way.
Yeah, because the ones that have in our family are still very freshly wounded and not willing to talk about their experiences yet.
Yeah.
So, anybody, we would love to hear an email or give us a call we should get a cell phone number for the podcast.
Yeah.
I think we should, don't you?
Yeah, why not? Because we have so many calls coming in.
Yeah.
Like
you need a separate line.
Yeah.
We'll get a landline put in there. Another one. Another landline.
No, maybe
1-800 Dirty Laundry.
Oh, God damn it. What are you doing? You may as well get a fax machine as well.
Oh, if anybody has a fax machine out there, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Well, or people are asking about scanners now because they got rid of them. And then guess what? You still need a scanner.
You still need a printer, too, I found out.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's so funny.
No,
so then I swear sometimes we have a line at our printer upstairs.
Yeah, I believe
And I'm like, you guys are all millennials. Where do you usually go? Kinko's or something? They're like, yeah, Kinko's.
I go to FedEx, yeah. I was going to stop by your house the other day.
You know what I'll
You should do.
We'll do a combination lock. So I'll give you the Fairy Garden entrance combo. And like I said,
charge 25 cents per sheet.
I'm going to make that more of a fun, not office, recreational area, the opposite.
Yeah.
But I want to put in there something like, so if you want a printer, if you want a scanner. Mm-hmm. So there you go.
A little coffee machine down there.
Yeah.
People can just come in and make their coffee.
But they have to go in and out the ferry door.
Copies. Yeah, that would be.
Could leave those tip jars, whatever you
Exactly.
can afford.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what else? Or is that enough?
That's
Hey,
been it,
your
mostly.
twin moved closer. Can you tell?
Yes.
Does it feel different?
Oh my gosh, so much different.
Does it?
I see him so regularly now. It would be, he used to live in, 4 or 5 hours away in Durango, basically. And so we never see him. And then now he lives only an hour away, and we see him almost every other weekend, at least once a month, which is better than once a year. So, yeah, it's been
Exactly.
amazing. We're going to see him next weekend. Hopefully, maybe he'll come to the camping trip.
Well, welcome to the
Yeah, it's been
closer
great.
side of us.
It's been so nice.
Twin
having
Curdy.
him. Yeah, we'll have to have him on the podcast officially. So
Officially, we need to have him
Twins
on.
on the podcast.
Yeah,
It's like,
twin-
We want to
talk.
call it Twin Talks.
yeah, twin talk.
yeah, twin
Yeah.
Hoss can come on. He's wonderful.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been great. We've had some doggy issues over the past few months.
Rue, how's she doing after her second?
She's doing better. Yeah, she has eaten 2 foreign objects that have been lodged in her intestines over the last 4 months. So she's had 2 operations over the last 4 months. So she's not doing too hot, but she's our little fur baby. But she's doing much better. Got some bowel movements going. She's done.
That's always good.
done with her drugs. Well,
Oh my
most of her
gosh.
drugs for now. So she's
Yeah,
good.
what are you going to do? Do you have pet insurance?
we did, and then I canceled it about a month ago.
Oh, no.
So-
Oh.
Why did you do that? That's almost like bad karma.
Because I figured this would never happen again. She was because we took away all of her toys that she
Would you like to ask
swallow.
Papi what happened last time he canceled pet insurance?
Oh no, Papi.
What's that?
Oh, well,
Oh,
men
what?
heal.
Me?
What?
With Olive? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Olive got cancer and died.
Got cancer.
And died.
God.
Yeah.
But not
Okay.
because Papi. We just felt like we made that decision because she'd been, and this is the sad thing, she'd been our healthiest dog ever. So we felt like we jinxed her. I mean,
did anything.
she never went for diarrhea. She never went because her tummy didn't feel good. She never went because she wasn't eating or drinking.
Her eyes were good.
She never went to the vet. So I get
Right.
why Papi, but man, then she comes,
It's always when you think you have the healthiest dog.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this will never happen, or we don't need it, blah blah blah, and then it'll happen. So
or you can get them unhealthy
Well-
from the very, very flippant beginning.
then I realized too that a lot of pet insurance don't cover really anything. So
It's
at
getting
that
so
point-
much like human insurance. It's disgusting.
yeah, you pay all this
Yeah.
money, and then they're like, well, that's actually not covered in your plan. So then what's the point of it anyway? So
Well, I'm glad she's doing better. I'm glad
She's
Aurora's
doing
doing better.
much better, sweet little girl. She's
Okay.
good. All safe and happy. But yeah. Anyway, starting season 3 off strong with following your passions. We're really
Yeah.
excited, and
We are.
we'd love to hear about some of your Sud Buds passions too. So feel free to write in, and I hope you guys all enjoy season 3, and we're anxious to get started on what our next season 4 holds for us, and we appreciate everyone following along and supporting us along the way. So thank you so much.
Yeah. If
Thank
you have
you
any
guys.
ideas
Have a good one.
for season 4 from the laundry room
Yeah.
that our next generation would love to hear and share in the next 20, 30 years when
yeah.
they let us know.
And Papi G, thanks again for being
No
on.
problem.
You're always
I'm
a
the
fan
opener.
favorite.
Yeah, well, we always love to hear your update about the Grandsuds because they are your favorite, and the reaction is adorable while sometimes very hurtful and hard to get over. No, I'm joking. It's
it
just
is hard.
adorable.
It is
It's
hard.
just adorable. You're like, oh, what's that like to be that loved? That's pretty cool.
I wish someone loved me half as much as they love Papi.
I'm like, what's that all about? No, it's a beautiful thing to watch.
It
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
thank you, Side Buds.
Thank you.
And any ideas for what you want to hear, let us know. And like I said, be safe, stay even, and
When in doubt,
go half. Hey, before we wrap up this spin cycle, Hoss and I would like to give a quick shout out to those listeners who may be famous. We really do adore you, and even though you do not qualify as an NTRG, not the real guest, we would always love to hear from you. This is Smarg and Hoss, keeping it sorted, keeping it real, from the family laundry room. Be safe, stay even, and remember, when in doubt, go half.
Thank you for listening to Dirty Laundry Clean Confessions. Follow us on Instagram at Dirty Laundry Clean Confessions. And if you would like to be the next Not the Real Guest, please email us at dirtylaundrycleanconfessions@gmail.com. We would love to air out the dirty laundry with you. A DLCC disclaimer. In this live pre-recorded episode of DLCC, Not the Real Names, NTRN, have been used to protect the guilty and a few of the innocent.